press you on that a little bit?
Sure.
So you're 19 years old.
Yes.
So if there were 85-year-old men saying they only want to have sexual relations with people in your age group, how would you view those men? Would you view them
exactly
as weird
how
or?
I viewed this 85-year-old woman only wanting a 20-year-old man.
It's just preference. What if a woman
Yeah.
is
So
like,
you-
I only want to date a provider? That's preference.
I
It's a
just didn't know.
preference.
Like I said, I don't think it makes a difference if it's a man or woman. Honestly, past 70, your brain is like that of a younger person anyway.
Oh, so it's like a full circle kind of like.
No. I didn't say it. It's still weird as
Horseshoe,
fuck to
maybe.
date someone a quarter your age.
Because I think previously I don't know if you were
Happy
making
I
this
turned
argument
you out on this
of
topic,
like,
Malik.
I don't know if
Now
you were
you have
making this
completely
argument, but
180.
you were saying something along the lines of, well, the prefrontal cortex is not fully developed until
Until
you're 25. But like, couldn't you then make the argument, well, does it equal out?
It
if-
depreciates
hold on.
after 70.
Does it equal out if they have Alzheimer's? Like if they're dating somebody with Alzheimer's, is it now a little more like equal playing field? You know,
You know
like
what? You know
That's
what?
crazy.
I'm gonna say sure. Sure.
okay, so it's like no go between like 30 to like 70, but after 70, there's probably enough mental decline where it's like, it's probably fair. It's fair.
Honestly, you're gonna call me dumb for this, but I think the 20-year-olds would actually be in the wrong for trying to take advantage
I
of
was
the
actually
older
about to
people.
say that's a thing.
Yeah,
you'll
I-
have
I
these
think-
young women who will like go after these people who are like incompetent, basically. And they'll actually try
her
to like.
last day.
It's actually, I
Yeah.
think, a crime. It's like elder abuse.
Yeah.
And they'll try to like siphon money,
So
basically.
So crazy.
So I'll say, and I'm just throwing random numbers out, okay? But I'll say between 40 and 69, if you're looking for younger women, you're a bit weird. But if you're 70 plus and you're hooking up with younger women,
Good
like
for
you're
you.
senile, the younger women or younger men are the ones in the wrong because they're taking advantage of older women.
Can I make a
They
point?
could be.
Of course,
Not
go
always.
ahead.
Thank you. Your point is also really silly to be like, oh, the prefrontal cortex isn't developed till 25. It also starts going back at 40, so they're equal. They're equal.
Oh.
But I use that in addition to life experience. I said that I think maybe the minimum age of consent should be raised after certain age gaps. Like I don't think someone fresh out of high school who's 18, who has no life experience whatsoever, whose brain is not fully developed, should be in a relationship with 40, 50-year-olds.
Why?
Wait,
Yeah,
can-
so let me ask a question, if you don't mind. For all the women on the panel, if you don't mind raising your hands for this question, how many of you can say with confidence that this scenario gives you the ick? Just raise your hands if it gives you the ick. Okay, we got basically everybody. It doesn't give you the ick
I mean,
over there?
That's your whole thing. Yeah, I thought that was the...
it does, but it's not that bad. It's
Okay.
It would be so much
No,
worse.
no,
if
with
she
Jane,
was,
with Hanoi Jane here and a 20-year-old. Does it give you the ick?
I'll say sure.
That was all of you who raised your hands, basically, right? Okay,
I
there
didn't
we
raise
go.
my
All of you
hand.
raised your hands.
no, I
Now
didn't
raise
also-
your
I mean,
hands
we
if
have
you
to
haven't-
look at,
Okay,
like-
not
I'll
you.
take the hat,
Okay,
by the way.
doesn't give you the ick.
But we also have to look at what the situation was. It wasn't about dating, it was about lovers. So
Hang on. I've got a second question, right? For all of you who did raise your hands, right? Even though it gives you the ick, do any of you have a moral objection to it? Raise your hand if you have that.
My ick was not about the
Wait,
age
you
gap.
have a moral objection
No.
to it? No, not you. I'm sorry, gal in the black shirt. You have a moral objection?
I do. I just feel like it's like, because in this scenario, it's not about dating. It's about it's about lust. It's about sex. So it's not. I just feel like, in that sense, you're, like I said, you're robbing the cradle. You're
Yeah, how do you
it's
know?
preference.
How do you know it's about lust though? If they get married and they fall in love.
But she's not talking about marriage. She's talking about a lover.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, in that case, I'll concede that moral argument, right?
Yeah.
If you just get a lover, but I would concede that regardless of the age.
And
differential.
I'll agree with you in the sense
So
of
then, in the sense of just age itself, do you have any moral
no.
argument against it?
In
at all?
that sense, no. Well, my sister's dated, or she's 32 and she's married to a 69-year-old. So
Oh.
yeah. So
Okay.
but
So no
see,
moral objection.
yeah. So in that case, I have no moral objection to that because they're married and they have a baby together and they're happy and they're in love. But in the sense of it's coming for just sex, just lust, I do have a moral objection to that.
Yeah, I do too. I'll concede to that point. Any of the rest of you who raised your hands, do you have a single moral objection to this? An
Okay.
actual moral objection?
I don't know if this is moral, and I'm not saying her specifically, but like I said, the only case where I would see it wrong is if the person is senile and cannot capably make mental decisions for themselves, and younger people are taking advantage, especially knowing they have money.
Yeah, but that makes no sense because
okay,
if it was
then
a
it's fine.
20-year-old dating a
Grid 1
There's a
25-year-old,
dono,
Motorsports
Andrew.
donated
25-year-old had limited mental
$100.
capacity to be the
My
same.
wife is 11 years younger than I am. We started dating when she was 23. I strongly urge young men don't marry until 30 plus and established, and to date in the mid-late 20s range for success and happy life.
Good for you, Grid.
Yeah.
I agree
So
with
anyway,
that.
back to that, Malik. It would be the same regardless of the age gap in that situation. Anybody dating anybody else who was senile,
Andrew?
you would have a moral objection with, right?
Andrew, I do not give a fuck how old someone is if they're having sex. I'm against casual sex and hookup culture in general, so I don't give a fuck how old they are as long as they're legal age. Our argument last time, which we're piggybacking off of, was the fact that older men specifically only want to marry and be in relationships with women fresh out of high
Did you
school.
ever figure
But we
out
don't
a
need to
moral
get into
argument
that
to
again.
yet, or
What
did
was
you ever
that?
figure out a moral argument for that, or no? Are we still not there?
We can move on from that. We can move on from that.
Okay, fair enough.
No, I did, but I don't want to. I know last time we argued about that for almost 2 hours, so I don't want to reopen that can
all
of
right,
worms.
fair enough.
Wait, do you have that same position in this scenario? Like
No,
the
because
older
this
woman?
is about casual sex. I said, if anything, the 85-year-old's the victim.
Okay. Okay.
But
I think this.
I don't think
Sorry,
it matters.
I thought you
It's
said
casual
said
sex.
this one was less icky for some reason.
It is because they're senile. And they're just looking for sex because they're about to die within the next I don't know how many years, and that's really fucked up to say, but it's true.
Wait,
Like
the
they're
lady in the
living
video?
out, they're living not her specifically,
Oh,
but
okay.
85-year-olds are living out the last years in their life. If their last wishes before they die are to hook up with younger people, let them live their life.
And what if the 40-year-old doesn't know when he's going to die and he wants to have sex with a 20-year-old?
Then he can do it.
Okay, so
I just said I don't think 40-year-olds should obsess for specifically women fresh out of high school. That was my argument last time.
Come on, Malik, you wouldn't give the poor guy a single Hail Mary, or like it's the end of his life. It's what he wants more than anything else. You wouldn't just
Look,
cut him a
there's
little
plenty
bit
of
slack?
whores who would. I'm not one of them, though.
No, you wouldn't give him any slack at all?
Fuck no.
No?
I would date up to 10 years older than me, but I'm also almost 25. Like, I'm not a child fresh out of high school.
No, I get it. I mean, I agree with you broadly that
We agree on a lot, Andrew. You just like arguing with
promiscuous
me.
sex is bad. I'm just saying, at 85 years old, if a dude who has tons of cash is like, oh, I want to do, you can at least understand it, right? If Hanoi Jane can say it.
I'll hand him off to someone I know. I'll meet someone. I'll wingman for him, okay? If an 85-year-old man his dying wish is to have sex with a younger woman, I will wingman for him, but that will never be me.
Well, no, I didn't say you had to do it. What the hell, Malik? I didn't say you specifically had to do it. I was just
said,
saying,
would you
like,
not give
you can
him-
at least understand
you said,
why the
would you
guy
not-
might want to at 85, right?
Yes, I did. I just brought up that point. You're just rephrasing my point and trying to use it against me.
Yeah, so concede it since it's your point.
Okay, sure.
I want to know what everyone's age range is, like how far they would date up.
That's a good question.
We'll start with you.
It just depends on what, everyone's gonna hate this answer.
just give a straight answer. We'll know the person.
Probably,
Jesus.
yeah,
Depends on what's in here.
What's the youngest? What's the oldest?
It's on the heart.
I guess the oldest would probably be like 40s.
Wow.
But what about
So,
what's in
like-
their heart?
20-ish years older than you?
Yeah.
15 to 20. Would you date younger?
Yeah. Not
How much younger?
like 21, probably is the youngest.
Would you date someone your mom's age?
See, that's why I said like 40s range.
So they have to be younger than your mom and they're good.
I think I think anyone of that age would freak my parents out if they were around their age, like if I dated them. So
Okay.
I say 7 years
7 years
Yeah.
up and down?
up. No, not down. I don't think I would
Only
be.
up.
I don't think I'd be willing to date somebody younger than me.
Like 22 to 42, whatever.
You wouldn't date down.
No, I'm 27, so 22
Oh,
would be
okay,
younger.
okay.
They just got to be able to like
Sorry, I thought you were
be
younger.
legal drinking age.
Yeah. Wouldn't be fun.
Yeah.
So I was born in 99, so my age range is the 90s. So minimum 1 year younger and maximum like 9-10 years older. I guess the most I'd push is maybe like 12-13 years, but I don't want to date someone who's in their mid 30s or later. So like 32-33 would be the most.
I'd say like within, I wouldn't date younger than me, but probably like up to 10 years older than me.
Yeah, I'd say about 27 to 30 range, and then I don't date younger than me just because I feel like it's too close to 18. Makes me feel creepy. So I'm like 21 and up for sure, and then my cutoff is like I'd say 30.
I think my max would probably be older, like 8 years older, and as far as younger, maybe like max 3 years younger than I.
I don't think I would date younger. I think I like older men because they're
You're
just a little more
19 though.
mature. I mean, yeah, but just like,
Yeah.
like even if I was older, I don't think I would date younger either.
Yeah.
But
It's just because women mature and are ready to settle down at a much younger age than men, especially
Yeah.
with like fertility and stuff. Women want to, by nature, be having children between like 18 and 28. And men don't usually want to settle down until they're in their 30s and have an established career.
Wait, what?
we were talking about like,
We're talking about age gaps.
know
Men
if I-
generally prefer to settle down when they're older, past 25, when by nature, ideally, women are most fertile when they're younger than 25.